Good morning, my beautiful Bhava babes. Good afternoon. Always having to adjust right when I get on, huh? How are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome back to the Bhava Sunday broadcast. Leave a comment. Let me know you're here. I can't see who's viewing unless you let me know. And I'd like to say good morning or good afternoon. How are you? How was your week? What with the whole Pluto going retrograde and a solar eclipse? I know I had some stuff coming up. And with that, some really good insights that I want to share with you. And I don't want to share like what I think. I want to share an upliftment, right? If that makes sense. I don't know. Hey, good morning, Stella. Hey, Charlotte. I love to see you on here. My loves, my loves. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much. Okay, if you're brand new, definitely leave a comment and let us know that this is the first time you're viewing this broadcast, because we are all going to want to welcome you and give you big virtual hugs and welcomes to the Bhava Sunday broadcast. Hey, Sue. Nice to see you on here, darling. And, if you're an old hat, of course, say hi. Let us know where you are. Sue's in Canada. I know Charlotte's in same state as I'm in right now, Texas. Stella, I believe you're in Southern California, right? All right. So welcome, welcome. Hey, Samantha. Good morning. Nice to see you. So if you're new here, my name is Ingrid H. Turner. I am the founder of the Bhava Spiritual Mission. We are a digital church, and we are here to help you live in partnership with Spirit. And we do that all kinds of different ways. One of the ways is by showing up here every week to create a container, a network, if you will, to bind us all together, to receive healing and to share healing and our prayers, and to receive the message from Divine Spirit so we can implement it, integrate it into our lives, and bring it out into the world, bring it out into our relationships, into our experiences. And through our own expansion, through our own healing, through our own connection and partnership with Spirit, we individually help raise the consciousness of this planet. We bring us into the new earth. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of that. And if you're finding this broadcast valuable, please share it with your friends, with your family, with anyone who you think would benefit from hearing the messages on these Sunday broadcasts, from receiving a message, a reading from Spirit, from getting into the prayer and the healing and coming together with all of us. We create a powerful container. Doesn't matter that we're spread all over the world. Spirit doesn't care a thing about time or space. We are coming together with our intention, and the power of your intention, that is your faith, and coming together creates something magical. So share it out. And if you'd like to support the Bhava Spiritual Mission and support me in continuing to do these broadcasts and work with people in a spiritual capacity, please consider leaving a donation. That link is in the description of this video. You can set up a one-time donation or a monthly recurring donation. Any little bit helps, and it is so appreciated from us here in the Bhava community. So thank you so much. Okay, hello, Jessica. Hey, Jade. Nice to see you on here, darling. Let's go ahead and get started. So the format today, like every week, we haven't really changed it up in a while. We're going to go ahead and ground ourselves in, and then I'm going to open us up with a prayer, and then I invite you to share your prayers and your healing. Whatever it is, share your prayer, type it out, leave a comment. When you leave that comment, we are all going to see it, and we are going to affirm it. And we're going to give that prayer an incredible boost and bring that out into the universe and do our part in assisting the universe and facilitating that prayer for the highest good of all. After that, I will deliver the message from Divine Spirit today, which is going to be talking about the energies of the last few days and sort of what's come up and what Spirit has downloaded to me. If you are hearing this message and you're getting insight and you're getting downloads, or you have questions, or you want to share an experience, please leave a comment. I want you part of this conversation, because Spirit comes through us through the lens of our perspective. Spirit's going to come through me. I'm opening up. We're opening up together. We can get different pieces and expansion of the message. It's not either or, it's and. So share, so that we can expand the message for all of us. The analogy I use a lot is a patchwork quilt. I have a piece and you have a piece, and we all have a piece, and we expand our understanding and our integration of Divine Spirit by coming together and sharing what we are receiving. So thank you for being a part of this message from Divine Spirit for me and for all of us. And even people who are showing up and watching the replay, they're going to, you look at the comments, they're going to read your messages. They're going to see what you have to say, and it's going to expand it for them as well. This lasts forever. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to do readings for up to 5 people, 5 live viewers. So you have to be on the live stream at the time that I do the readings. And when I'm ready to do the readings, I will let you know. And then you can leave a comment or leave a question if you have a specific question. I'll go to who I'm drawn to. But remember, Spirit is efficient. Okay. So even if I don't get to you specifically, that's okay. If you have an intention, you need guidance from Spirit, Spirit will give you that guidance today, whether you get it directly from me or whether I'm channeling for someone else and what you hear resonates with you. If it resonates, if it reverberates through your body, if you feel it, If you feel that resonance, it is for you. And you have to trust that and continue to bolster your faith and take that and own it and walk out into your life this week with that message from Divine Spirit. Okay? All right. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to ground together, okay? So I want you to, if you're able to, close your eyes with me. Let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel all of your energy pool in your root chakra. Maybe you'll feel warm or tingly. You just be aware that it's happening. Take a deep breath in and pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect with divine source energy. And with the out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Breathe in and hold the energy in your root. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with the earth's core and take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and feel the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pool again in the root chakra and exhale into your root chakra. And I'd like to open this up with a prayer. Divine Spirit, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you for bringing us together and creating this incredible space for us to step into and step fully into your divine light, to step into our highest expression, to be everything that we are capable of being in this body, in this lifetime, in this great now. Thank you for our connection with all that is, our partnership with Spirit. Help us bring this energy of divine healing and divine love out into our lives, out into our relationships, touching everybody with divine light, everybody who we come into contact with, so that ripples out across the globe from our coming together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'd like to invite you to leave your prayer. Put a prayer in the prayer pot. We're going to affirm it. You can pray for yourself, your loved ones, your community, the collective, your not so loved ones. What is on your heart? I want you to get it out. Don't stop. It doesn't do any good rattling in your head. Drop it into your heart. Bring it out from your heart, and then let the universe grab hold of it and take it out to be answered. Beautiful. Hi, Crystal. Lovely to see you. Okay, beautiful Sarah, praying for the ability to truly forgive myself and others, to live in love and gratitude daily, and to finally be truly happy and satisfied with my place in this world. And prayer repeat for all. Yeah, okay, so for us and for the collective. And I want to share something here, Sarah, that I think you kind of pinged for me with this prayer. This is a beautiful prayer, and thank you so much. And we're going to affirm this prayer for the ability to truly forgive yourself and others, to live in love and happiness, love and happiness. That doesn't always mean life is easy, but it means living in love and ultimate happiness and gratitude daily. And when we cultivate that for ourselves, you know what we do? We inadvertently cultivate it for everybody around us. When you show up in raging authenticity, in raging gratitude, and raging love, fully in partnership with Spirit, it lifts the vibration of everybody around you. And so you become a living prayer. You become a living prayer with every step that you take. So thank you for this, Sarah. We affirm this prayer for you. And Stella says, praying for guidance, clarity, and closure. Let's affirm this prayer for Stella, that she receives guidance that she needs, the clarity that she needs, and the closure that she needs to step into her fullest life and her highest expression. Thank you so much for this, Stella. Charlotte says, pray for love to all. I love this. Let's affirm this prayer with dear Charlotte and send out love for the entire planet, for every single human on the planet, even the humans who we don't really like or we have a hard time with or we're not energetically aligned with. We can bring divine love out through our existence, through our prayer, out to every single human on the planet. Beautiful. Sue says, pray for Ukraine and Russia and peace is a beautiful prayer. Let's send this energy, this divine healing energy, this prayer, shoot it over to Ukraine and to Russia, create a ball, an incredible globe of divine healing energy so that they come to a place of peace, a place of resonance, a place of stillness. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you for that, Sue. Jessica, pray for peace globally. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and move this out into the collective, affirming Jessica's prayer. We are enveloping the globe in a layer of peace. Whatever that looks and feels like for you, send it out from your heart, praying for peace around the globe. Let us see world peace. Let us see and experience and touch and taste world peace. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Joanne says, family and friends, we are sending out this prayer for Joanne, for her family, for her friends, and for all of their family and all of their friends so that it, whoo, 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 I just see this, whoo, 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 like it cycloning out. That's beautiful. And then Sue's adding for your friend's son. So let's send a prayer of healing and love and light to her friend's son. We don't have to know who it is. We don't have to know anything about them. Just sending divine love, divine healing, divine prayer for this beautiful human to move through whatever struggles that he is going through and into his beautiful, bright, and shining light. And like we say, his highest expression. Wonderful. Thank you so much for these beautiful prayers. Oh, God, it feels good to kick off a Sunday like that. Hey, Catherine, nice to see you on here, sweets. Okay, let's talk energies. My God. So a couple days ago, we had Pluto go into retrograde. And if you're not an astrology buff, Pluto, the way I understand Pluto, the way I interpret Pluto, Pluto is this energy of deep transformation. And wherever Pluto is touching us, whether it's in our natal chart or in our transit or human design, it is where we are deeply transformed. And then where we can then take that transformation out and transform others. Okay, so here's the thing about now Pluto went into retrograde, and I don't always feel retrogrades really intensely, but I felt this one. And you probably did too, if you're here and you're resonating. Here's the thing, Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn, Pluto's been in Capricorn for a minute. I know this because Capricorn is my 7th house, and Pluto's been doing this long ass slow transit over my 7th house, wreaking havoc on my relationships for years. So I know that this is a very familiar energy wherever Pluto's been hanging out in your chart. And you don't worry about like, oh my God, I have to find my chart and figure it out. If you don't know, whatever's come up for you during this Pluto retrograde, it's a familiar energy. It's what you've been moving through and peeling back the layers for years now. So it's not novel. It's real familiar energy that has popped up in the body. For me, that energy was around fear, the power center, and the root. Okay, that's where it came up for me. So as Pluto hit retrograde, my whole body tensed up and I got into fear. My fear just came out. I mean, here I am, like I'm living on the fucking bleeding edge right now. I'm living in my car, traveling across the country, living on a prayer. That's what I'm doing. And 90% of the time, I'm like good with that. I got God in my back pocket, right? This is great. But Pluto retrograde spun me into this spiral of fear. And here's the thing, this is not unfamiliar energy to me. This is something that I have wrestled with a lot. It also came in and did another round, right? Another round of the bat on my relationships, not all of them. So 7th house for a quick little astrology lesson here is about your relationships, like your contractual relationships. So these can be like your marriages or your marriage-like relationships, can also be your business relationships, your students, your clients, anything that has like your coworkers, like a contractual relationship like that. So it comes in and goes, boom, and it did a number. And it was a real quick like flurry for me. And as I'm feeling it, and then the next day we got hit with that partial solar eclipse. Now, solar eclipses are about illumination and expansion. So how perfect was it to have the Pluto coming in to dredge up the last remnants? We are almost out of this Capricorn nonsense with Pluto. The last remnants of whatever you've been dealing with and working on for several years now. And then the eclipse came in and went, wow, illuminated something for you. So you got this kind of double whammy, which is really good, right? Which is really good. And here's the thing, as I was like spinning out in fear, I made the transition from Austin to San Antonio. And as I'm driving to San Antonio yesterday, my whole body is tense and my mind is going boom, boom, because that's what fear does. It takes you into your story. And Spirit said, like, this is what I heard in my head. And Spirit, okay, Spirit's not mean, but sometimes Spirit will come through harshly because your ego needs it. And my ego needed it. I needed to have it break through. Spirit said, shut up and listen to your intuition. And it made me laugh. And I just took a breath and I just chilled out. And I started to claw my way out of that fear. Shut up and chill out. Shut up and take a breath. And what Spirit, and then I started to hear it and then I started to understand it. And Spirit said, look, everything is work. You have, I have a bee or something around me here. Sorry about that. Okay, it's gone. I don't like bees. I got to tell you a story about a bee, but I'll save that for a minute. Back on track. So chill out. There is what Pluto is coming in and dredging up for you. Okay. Sarah says throat chakra for her. Can't remember where Pluto is in her chart, but trust that it's the throat chakra. It's your voice, right? It's showing up. It's your throat chakra. So you can trust that. So whatever Pluto is, it's like this last layer is what Spirit is saying to me. And whenever when it's the last push, it can feel like the hardest. It can feel like I sat there last night in my spinning thoughts going, I want to give up. I can't do this. I can't do anything. I can't do anything I want to do. I'll never figure it out. I'll never be able to make it work. I mean, literally, I can't remember the last time I've had those thoughts where I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I literally cannot do it. And so you have to expand through that fear. You have to expand through it. And this opportunity, this planetary soup. Did I see something about solar flares? Jessica says solar flares or something. Wow, all I have to say. Yeah, solar flares or something. All this intense energy that we're dealing with. We are living, do you remember when we had breaks? We had an intense energy and then we had a long break. We don't get those anymore, do we? Because we're in this new energy, this new paradigm. Things are speeding up, and we are having to speed up with it. And we are having to peel back the bullshit, and we're having to show up for it. We're having to show up for our fears, show up for our insecurities, show up for our depression, show up for whatever this gunk is. For me, it's fear and anxiety every time. For you, it might be tumbling into some depression or, something else that will come up for you. Just trust that this is the last push for this particular area of work and healing for you. And you have a choice, my beloved. You can expand through the fear, the depression, the anxiety, whatever it is that is pulling at your heels, taking your heels and trying to pull you down. You can expand through that by showing up and being present for it, by being real with it, by acknowledging and fully accepting what it is you're feeling right now. That will expand you through it, not by projecting, not by hurling it out on someone else or trying to deny your feelings or pretend like they're not existing. It's so tempting to be like, I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. I'm scared of nothing. Or I'm not sad. I'm happy. But when you deny your lived experience, you cannot move through it. You cannot move past it. You cannot let it go and step into the highest expression of you. You have to be so present with it. You have to really let yourself have it. For me, I had to let myself be terrified and afraid. And I avoided it for hours and hours. Like we do. We're like, nope. For me, I will relentlessly scroll social media. That's my tell that I'm like, oh, Ingrid, you're avoiding something. Or dive into a book or watch a movie, something to get away. And there's a difference between chilling out and just letting yourself kind of have downtime in your brain and your body versus actively avoiding something. And the difference, what that feels like. Okay. So that's what Spirit has for us. This is the last push and you have to chill out and be where you are. The minute you chill out and relax, it's going to break. The storm is going to break and the sun is going to come through the clouds. While you're fighting, you're going to stay in the storm. Okay, you're going to stay in the storm. I had a cool experience just before our Bhava broadcast that I felt really illustrated this. So I've been really working on chilling out since yesterday. I didn't really pull it off yesterday. And I woke up this morning still pretty frantic. And then gradually, as the morning wore on, I was like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm getting there. Yes. Okay. I'm acceptance. I'm good. I'm accepting. So chill. Just be where it is, feeling the physical sensation of the fear in my power center in my stomach, just like this metallic hot taste, right? And okay, here I am. And I've been needing a new pair of shoes, but I've been putting off getting a new pair of shoes because I don't know, just putting off getting a new pair of shoes. And Spirit says, if you chill out, listen to your intuition will come to the surface. That's why Spirit said, shut up and listen to your intuition. Shut up, drop into your body, listen to your intuition. Even being with the feelings is shutting up because you're not in a mind story about it. You're not over here looping with it. So I did. I shut up and I listened to my intuition. And I was driving to this cool little park to do this Bhava broadcast. And I passed an Old Navy and I went, oh, shoes. My intuition just went, woo, lit up. And I walked in and I found this pair of shoes. I'm like, those are cute. And I tried them on. They have memory foam soles. I was like, that's really cool. I looked at the price tag, $30. I was like, okay, I can spend $30 on a pair of shoes. Bring it up to the counter. And she goes, oh, no, they're actually $9.99. I was like, you're kidding. That's great. And then she rings it up and she checks my little, rewards thing. And she goes, oh, you have $5 in rewards. Would you like to use that today? I'm like, yeah, I would. So I got this brand new pair of tennis shoes for $5. And it's because I was out of my head and I was in my body and I was led to where I needed to go to get a little gift from Spirit, practically free, right? To me, it was really beautiful. And it was like, shut up and listen to your intuition and you will be led and guided to every little tiny thing that you need, every little tiny thing you need, whether it's like a new pair of shoes or a job or a relationship or whatever it is. Shut up. Listen to your intuition, get into your body. Let yourself be moved by Holy Spirit. Spirit will move you. It will pull you. It will pull on your body. Okay. So in summary, because I didn't have any notes today. So in summary, this is the last bit of fuckery. Okay. This is it. You have been working through this energy and this transformation and this stuckness and this trauma for years. You have shown up for it. This is the last layer being peeled back. You are about to graduate, if you will, from the nonsense that has kept you stuck, that has felt like you are just spinning your wheels and stuck in the muck, but you haven't been stuck in the muck. You've been working and working and working and digging and digging and digging and peeling and peeling and peeling, and it's paying off. It's paying off big. And if you look, you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You've never seen that light before at this particular end of the tunnel. You're not through it yet. We're still in the Pluto retrograde. We're going over it one more time. But you can see the light. You are almost there. And you have done amazing. So be present. Love yourself through it. Get out of your head. Get into your body. And just listen to your intuition. And if your intuition isn't telling you anything right now, then get to work with pleasure. Get to work with what you love. What do you love to do? Do you like to read a book? Do you like to scroll? Do you like to draw? Do you like to paint? Do you like to do crafts? What do you like to do? What's the little kid version of you like to do? What would you spend your time doing if you didn't have anything else going on? Spend some time, like a lot of time doing that, and you will be able to hear your intuition as soon as it says, ooh, going to Old Navy. Get a dirt cheap pair of new shoes. The universe is begging to spoil you rotten. Begging. Okay? Okay. Tell me how that feels. Let's see if we got some comments here. Hey, Hector. Love to see you on here. Yeah, Crystal says it's been a lot of shifting. It sure has, my darling. We are so there. Solar eclipse in Taurus. Now, what I'm hearing is like getting really clearly is the focus on the partial solar eclipse. And it's in Taurus, okay? So Taurus is about our values. It's about our income. It's about our abundance. It's about our comforts. It's about what makes us feel good and grounded and secure, right? It's very, very kind of root chakra. So that partial solar eclipse means that you've been shown a piece of it. Go in that direction and trust that you'll be shown the rest. And yeah, Catherine says being authentic, woohoo. And she also says focus on what brings you joy. That's it. Crystal, I'm so glad that this message is resonating for you. That's wonderful. Hector says, energy, Pluto woke me up for this. Pluto says, get up, Hector. We have something to share with you. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's shift gears. let's move into readings. I want to do 5 channeled messages for 5 of you beauties. So leave a comment if you feel you would like an extra dose from Divine Spirit. I'll go to who I'm called, who I'm drawn to right now. Now, if I don't feel drawn to you in this moment, that has nothing to do with you. That's about where I am energetically. It doesn't mean I don't love you and adore you and want to be near you and want you in my life. It just means that I'm in my particular energetic state, and we all ebb and flow energetically. You know, there are times when sometimes I'll have a scheduled reading, right? And I'll show up for it and I can't connect with that person. I'll be like, oh shit, I'm not on today, or I'm not on for you today, and it's not personal. And what we'll usually do is we'll reschedule, and then we'll come back and I'll be in a different energy and I'll connect right away. So it's not about you. It's not personal, okay? All right, my loves. We got some comments. Rachel says, beautiful message. We are heading into Mercury retrograde too. Does that work with the end of the Pluto retrograde? I'm not sure. I have to feel into that, darling. See if that comes up next week, maybe to be feeling into and looking at. I don't feel like, I guess for me, Mercury retrogrades don't feel as like quite as potent. It feels like it's kind of a little bit more surfacey, but that might be just for me and the way the energy resonates for me. For other people, it might be like, okay, this like gets me like every time. So we'll feel into that. Okay. Good morning, Stella. Yes, let's feel into a message for you, beautiful one. I'm seeing an image of a snake, and it's coiled and it's like uncoiling and rising up. And I feel like it's sitting there in your power center, and it's coiling. Spirit, what do we got? Help me out. Understand this, please. Snake uncoiling. I have my guide here. Ooh, you're a little faint today. Hang on. Let me feel it. Let me feel this. What do we got for Stella? Divine Spirit. Have more confidence is what I'm getting. Right now, for this instance, it feels like the snake represents your self-confidence because it's coming from the power center. Rise up and be more confident in yourself. What you have to say, what you have to express. Now, look at my body language. I'm putting my hand on my hip and I'm putting my shoulders back, and I'm doing this weird thing with my hand where it's like I'm expressing from a place of knowledge and expertise. So have more confidence in yourself and what you know and the wisdom you have to offer to people, to the world, to in the people in your life. All right, have more confidence is what Spirit is saying. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful Catherine. What do we got for Catherine? Doing a little jig here. Why am I doing a jig? My body starts channeling before I do sometimes. All right, what do we got for Catherine? Okay, I'm feeling a big heart opening. Okay, big heart. Oh, honey. Spirit is asking you to play. Like to get into a place of, you said earlier, focus on your pleasures. Like for you, that's really important. There's a sort of like innocent place that Spirit is asking you to go back to. And I get this feeling like you are naturally like embody this incredibly beautiful and innocent energy, and you keep trying to pull yourself away from it and be something else based on like feedback from other people, your environment. It's like I feel like you've been accused of being spacey maybe, or kind of like not with it, or like it's and it feels like that you have that sort of story running from people, and what they're doing is they are on purpose or not, they are trying to pull you out of your innocence, and you need to be in that innocence. It's a really beautiful and creative space for you. And here's the thing, your creativity is not like anybody else's. I mean, you could say that for everybody, but like you're really different. And I'm feeling a lot of energy pulled on my left side, and it feels like you really need to just sit back into that innocence and get into that kind of like open spacey kind of arena, and just let yourself be in the state of like kind of wonder and play and exploration. And it's really soft. It's a really soft space. Spirit is saying get back into that place. And then you're going to start receiving everything that you need. Like you're really going to start receiving a lot. I feel tremendous amount of energy on the left side of my body, which is the receiving side, the feminine side of the body. So you need to untangle that story that like that keeps you out of that really sweet, innocent, open, wide open space, and just let yourself go there. Okay, let yourself go there, because there's stuff waiting for you there, stuff waiting to be discovered for you to bring into your life. Like you're meant to live your life very much like on your terms in your own space, and you will be provided for if you allow yourself to do that. You can really count on that. You will really be provided for. So let yourself go into that innocent, creative, spacey kind of a space. All right, darling. Becca, I am drawn. Have some stuff going on. Okay, let's feel into what's going on for you, my sweet. Okay, feel energy in the throat. Ooh. And in the power center. That was like a punch to the stomach. That was uncomfortable. I feel tension in my shoulders and the back of my neck. Oh, I get this kind of energy like, I want to say like frustration, a little bit of anger, this again, that kind of a thing. Like, oh God, it's so frustrating. I get this incredible like frustration. Like you're carrying something that you put down, you let go of, and now you're feeling like you have to carry it again. Oh, it's back on your shoulders, and you feel like you can't say anything, and you're actually your ego is throwing a fit about it. Is what I'm getting. It's really really upset. Like you're really upset about this. Okay, so what needs to happen? I'm getting a lot of breathing, deep breaths. You need to get into your breathing practice, meditation practice, and really focus on the breath work. There's okay, what a spirit is saying, like spirit understands that you can't put this down right now. Like your spirit understands, like the advice is not to just, okay, just put it down, just let it go, just let it go. But like you have to really get into breathing and this like really sharp, heavy breaths, whatever breath work you can find that resonates with you, like prana maybe. You really got to get your breath lined up to deal with this, to move through this, because you have some stuff going on. Like you said, you have stuff going on. You're gonna have to just move through this, and with the ego stuff coming in, and the anger and the frustration and the resentment that I feel like is building in there, that's not helping you. And that's what the breath work is for, is to help dispel some of that, to help move some of that energy through, because it is a heavy burden, and you're gonna have to walk through it. Like there's a burden you're gonna have to carry for a little while, not forever, but you're gonna have to carry this for a little while. So use the breath to work on the power center. You can also do the somatic renewal to work on the power center, but I feel like the breath is going to be where you need to start, because it's going to be hard to get out. It's going to be hard to access it with the somatic renewal work right now. So try it with the breath, and see how that does for you. Okay, sweetie, this is not forever. This is not even for very long. Okay, but it will be easier for you if you're able to dispel some of that energy, the ego energy, the anger, the resentment. And listen, I'm not saying that you're egotistical or you have a problem with your ego. Our ego is here to protect us, to help us live a life that is true and correct and fair for us. And sometimes the ego is awfully unruly, and sometimes it's really showing up to just try and set some boundaries for us, and try and keep us like alive and in a body and living a life that is correct for us. And for you, Becca, it's a little bit of both in there. So you just need to work with some of that energy. All right. And you're doing amazing. And I love you so much. Okay. Just moving through the comments. What do we got here? Sarah, woohoo, love readings. I know they're fun, huh? Okay, Sue, be glad to get out of this, and any message for me, please. I'll be glad to get out of this. Okay, let's just, what do we got for Sue? Okay, my feet, I'm starting to want to do this with my feet. Like, oh, okay, I can feel that getting out of this energy. What is this? What is this? What is this? Okay. Okay, you need to walk away. You need to take the initiative and walk away strongly. You're sending a message by walking away, is what Spirit is saying to me. Spirit says, okay, there's, I can feel my toes are wiggling. Like I want to start walking right now, like pointedly walking away any direction except with what you're facing right now. What you're facing, the people you're facing, the stuff you're dealing with the people in your life, you have got to take the initiative and walk away from that. You can't wait for it to resolve, or wait for somebody else to do it, or change, or walk away, or do whatever it is. You have to take the initiative. And that's the point of this process for you, is for you to say no and to walk away. It doesn't mean you're severing relationship ties. It doesn't have to mean that. You decide whether that's appropriate or not. But this situation that you're in, what you're facing right now, you need to walk away. You have to take the initiative. You have to be crazy brave and just say no and walk away. No explanation required, because they're going to know. They're going to know. They're going to know why it's a no. And you don't need to explain it. You don't need to explain yourself. All you have to do is take that first courageous step, and the rest will be easy. Okay, I think I'm doing one more, right? I lose track. Okay, Lisa, hi. All right, what do we got for Lisa? Breathe, breathe. All right, hang on. This is a little, Lisa, I would like you to do me a favor. I'd like you to just really intentionally, with your intention, just kind of like give me permission to read for you. because everything we do is permission based. Thank you. Okay, I get a lot of sparkles, like sparkles around the head. I don't know what that's about. Almost like there's like a crown of sort of gold light sparkles around you. And I feel a really open heart. And then I feel a lot of energy in the power center as well. What is this? It's really interesting. You've got a really interesting energy and really interesting experience that you're having here. Okay, they're bringing my attention more to the energy I see around your head, which is like a light energy around your head. Um, I'm getting a sense of heat around my head where I'm feeling this energy. Like it's a crown of glowing light, and there's actually a heat, like a halo, but it's like down on your head. You know what I mean? Um, what is this? I don't know what this is. I hope this is making sense to you because I'm getting a little bit stuck here. Hang on, let me feel into this. Okay, I'm feeling energy in the throat. You know your way, is what Spirit is saying. Like, you know your own way. You are so deep. Oh, my stomach's growling. Can you guys hear it? I'm really bad about eating before these broadcasts. Okay, you know your way, is what Spirit is saying. Like, you know your way, you know your path. And it feels like literally feels warm when you're headed in the right direction. You feel a warmth in your body. I feel it a lot in the third eye because it's like this crown around your head. I literally feel a band of heat on my head. For you, it feels warm. So always move in the direction of what feels warm in your body, warm in your third eye. You have a really, really clear direction and purpose in this life. And you may not know, you don't necessarily know what the end is, but you know the direction you're heading, and you will always get the next steps really, really clearly. Okay. Now, considering it was a little hard for me to tap into your energy and I asked you to open up a bit, I feel like there's a bit of a wall around your heart. And that's just protective, and that's okay. You know, we do that sometimes because it's like we have to put those walls up to protect us. But if I'm seeing it, then what that means is it's time to bring those walls down, to open up your heart to other people. And I feel like that feels a little challenging for you. Like, I don't really want to do that, is what I'm getting. Like, nah, I don't think so. I'd had quite enough of that. But Spirit is saying, risk it, risk it, risk it. Something has changed. Something has changed where you're not going to be getting those same kind of experiences. You've changed, the planet has changed, the energies are changing and shifting. There's my stomach again. Okay, there's my 5, and that feels about right. Let me see if I have any other comments here. Sarah's just listening to all the readings going, yep, 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 that's for me. I love it. Okay, great. Crystal says, all the messages are resonating. Isn't Spirit amazing like that? Thank you, Catherine. Bless you as well. I'm very grateful for you. Oh, beautiful Skyla. Glad you were able to join. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop with the readings today because I'm feeling like, whoop, there's my limit after having done the channeling and everything. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. Again, if you have found this broadcast valuable, share it out. Share it with your friends, your family, with people who you feel like would resonate with today's message, today's readings, if anything is coming through. And if you would like to support me and support the Bhava Spiritual Mission and continuing to do this outreach and be a part of this incredible collective life, if you feel called to, you can make a donation to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. The link is in the description of the video. So thank you so much. I adore you, and I will see you next week. Same time, same-ish place, okay? Bye. I'm going to do a little outro here. Here we go.